Matrices, scalar multiplication. This sounds scary. It's not. A scalar is just a number. It can be a number, a whole number, a fraction, a decimal. Scalar multiplication is multiplying a matrix by a number. And that number is known as the scalar, hence scalar multiplication. And the rule is just multiply all elements by the number. So it's quite simple, really. So for example, if A, matrix A is given here, find 3A. So matrix 3A will be 3 times this matrix, and we're simply multiplying every term in the matrix by 3. 3 times 5 is 15, 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times negative 3 is negative 9, 3 times 0 is 0. Oh, sorry, that went very crooked. So, quite easy. We can also combine scalar multiplication with adding and subtracting. So we've been given A and B here. Find the matrix equal to 2A minus 3B. At this point, you might consider that we'd done enough working. But it doesn't really take very long to write out the matrices. So I've just written 2A minus 3B. Multiply out your two matrices. I hope we see how we got those. I'm just multiplying everything here by 2, everything here by 3, and then subtract. And we learned how to add and subtract matrices last lesson. 2 minus 0 is 2. 2 minus 3, negative 1. 0 take away 3, negative 3. 2 take away 0, 2. So you can see when I needed more space, I moved down underneath an equal sign. Of course, you can also do these with your graphics calculator. And when it gets to be harder numbers or larger matrices, then you definitely want to use your graphics calculator. We can also use scalar multiplication to solve problems. And, sorry, running out of space. This problem here, matrix A shows the pre-GST price of goods in 2 stores, store A and B. 3 different types of goods. Sorry, we should never put the dollar signs in our matrix. I should have put them up here. That was my bad. GST adds 10% to each item. Find the price including GST as a new matrix. We'd have a couple of options there. Increasing by 10%. I could find 10% and add it on, or I could find 110% of each of these, because that would be the original price plus that extra 10%. If we're finding a percentage, we can't put a percentage out the front. We'd need our percentage as a decimal. So just remembering that 110% is the same as multiplying by 1.1. So if you're asked for a percentage, it's usually easiest to find the decimal to multiply it by. So what I will need to find is 1.1 lots of A, which will be 1.1 times that matrix. Now you can see that it would be possibly easier just to work them all out separately rather than worrying about a matrix, but you can see that if this was a very, very large set of 50 stores and 150 items in everything else, one operation, just saying multiply everything by 1.1, is going to be much quicker. And we'll just run through this with our graphics calculator. So remember, with your graphics calculator, you're in second and the matrix menu. I'm using my old one here, sorry about that. And to enter a matrix, we move across to the edit menu, and we'll put this in matrix A. We change the order of this, rows by columns, 2 by 3. Hitting enter to move along. Yes, I've got the right shape. Then, sorry, I'll just see if we can make that a little bit less glary. No, I'll use a different one next time. Enter our numbers in. I'll just get that done. We're using enter each time to get our numbers in. When you're done, second and quit back out of it. And to do maths with matrices, I need to multiply by 1.1. I can do that before or after, but let's go 1.1 times, and then we get our matrix in. Second, matrix, and just select matrix A. We're in there already. You can just hit enter. 1.1 times matrix A, hit enter, and it will calculate it for us without me having to do all that maths over and over again. So I've got, and I'd probably put the headings in again. I'd change it into 2 decimal places because it's numbers, it's money. And I'm doing prices. And I had chairs, tables, and lamps, and these are all dollar values. So I'm doing the right thing there and putting the dollar in the heading rather than in my matrix, because that was very poor form of me. So that's scalar multiplication.